Finish colure, silver, starlight, space gray, midnight. Chip, Apple M3 chip 8-core CPU with 4 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores, 8-core GPU, 10-core GPU, hardware accelerated ray tracing, 16-core neural engine, 100 GB/s memory bandwidth. Media engine, hardware accelerated H.264, HEVC, ProRes, and ProRes RAW, video decode engine, video encode engine, ProRes encode and decode engine, AV1 decode engine. Configurable to M3 with 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU. Display, liquid retina display, 13.6-inch, diagonal, LED-backlit display with IPS technology, 125/60 by 1664 native resolution at 224 pixels per inch 500 nits brightness. Color, support for 1 billion colors, wide color, P3. True tone technology, memory 8 GB unified memory, configurable to 16 GB or 24 GB. Battery and power, up to 18 hours Apple TV app movie playback, up to 15 hours wireless web, 52.6 Wh lithium polymer battery, 30W USB-C power adapter, included with M2 and M3 with 8-core GPU, 35W dual USB-C port compact power adapter, included with M2 and M3 with 10-core GPU and 512 GB storage, configurable with M2 and M3 with 8-core GPU, USB-C to MagSafe 3 cable. Fast charge capable with 70W USB-C power adapter, storage 3 256 GB SSD, configurable to 512 GB, 1 TB, or 2 TB. Charging and expansion, MagSafe 3 charging port, 3.5mm headphone jack, 2 Thunderbolt/USB 4 ports with support for charging, DisplayPort, Thunderbolt 3, up to 40 gigabits per second, USB 4, up to 40 gigabits per second. Display support M3. Simultaneously supports full native resolution on the built-in display at 1 billion colors and one external display with up to 6K resolution at 60 Hz. Close the MacBook Air lid to use a second external display with up to 5K resolution at 60 Hz. Video playback. Supported formats include HEVC, H.264, AV1, and ProRes, HDR with Dolby Vision, HDR10, and HLG. Audio playback. Supported formats include AAC, MP3, Apple Lossless, FLAC, Dolby Digital Plus, and Dolby Atmos. Keyboard and trackpad. Backlit Magic Keyboard with 78 US or 79 ISO. Keys including 12 full-height function keys and 4 arrow keys in an inverted T arrangement. Touch ID, ambient light sensor, Force Touch trackpad for precise cursor control and pressure sensing capabilities, enables force clicks, accelerators, pressure-sensitive drawing, and multi-touch gestures, wireless M3, Wi-Fi 6E, 802.11x, 4, Bluetooth 5.3. Camera, 1080p FaceTime HD camera, advanced image signal processor with computational video. Audio, 4-speaker sound system, support for spatial audio when playing music or video with Dolby Atmos on built-in speakers, spatial audio with dynamic head tracking when using. AirPods, 3rd generation, AirPods Pro, and AirPods Max, 3 mic array with directional beamforming. Voice isolation and wide-spectrum microphone modes, enhanced voice clarity in audio and video calls, M3, 3.5mm headphone jack with advanced support for high-impedance headphones. Operating requirements, line voltage, 100V to 240V AC frequency, 50 Hz to 60 Hz operating temperature, 50 degrees to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees to 35 degrees Celsius. Storage temperature, -13 degrees to 113 degrees Fahrenheit, -25 degrees to 45 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 0% to 90% non-condensing. Operating altitude, tested up to 10,000 feet. Maximum storage altitude, 15,000 feet. Maximum shipping altitude, 35,000 feet. Size and weight. Height, 0.44 inch, 1.13 centimeters. Width, 11.97 inches, 30.41 centimeters. Depth, 8.46 inches, 21.5 centimeters. Weight, 2.7 pounds, 1.24 kilograms, 5. Operating system macOS. macOS is the most advanced desktop operating system in the world. macOS Sequoia helps you be productive and creative in new ways, with window tiling, major updates. AirPods, 3rd generation, AirPods Pro, and AirPods Max, 3 mic array with directional beamforming. Voice isolation and wide-spectrum microphone modes, enhanced voice clarity in audio and video calls, M3, 3.5mm headphone jack with advanced support for high-impedance headphones. Operating requirements, line voltage, 100V to 240V AC frequency, 50 Hz to 60 Hz operating temperature, 50 degrees to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees to 35 degrees Celsius. Storage temperature, -13 degrees to 113 degrees Fahrenheit, -25 degrees to 45 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 0% to 90% non-condensing. Operating altitude, tested up to 10,000 feet. Maximum storage altitude, 15,000 feet. Maximum shipping altitude, 35,000 feet. Size and weight. Height, 0.44 inch, 1.13 centimeters. Width, 11.97 inches, 30.41 centimeters. Depth, 8.46 inches, 21.5 centimeters. Weight, 2.7 pounds, 1.24 kilograms, 5. Operating system macOS. macOS is the most advanced desktop operating system in the world. macOS Sequoia helps you be productive and creative in new ways, with window tiling, major updates. Create and do amazing things. Learn more about accessibility. Features include voice control, voice over Siri and dictation, increase contrast, reduce motion, live captions, switch control, zoom, built-in apps 7. App Store, books, calendar, contact, FaceTime, Find My, Freeform, GarageBand, Home, iMovie, Keynote, Mail, Maps, Messages, Music, News, Notes, Numbers, Pages, Photo Booth, Photos, Podcasts, Preview, QuickTime Player, Reminders, Safari, Shortcuts, Siri, Stocks, Time Machine, TV, Voice Memos, Weather. In the box, 13-inch MacBook Air, 30W USB-C Power Adapter, M2 and M3 with 8-core GPU, or 35W dual USB-C port compact power adapter, M2 and M3 with 10-core GPU and 512GB storage, USB-C to MagSafe 3 cable, 2M, configure to order. Configure your MacBook Air with these options at apple.com. M2 with 10-core GPU, M2 model, M3 with 10-core GPU, M3 model, 16GB or 24GB unified memory, 512GB, 1TB, or 2TB SSD, 35W dual USB-C port compact power adapter, 70W USB-C power adapter. Configuration tested, M3, 8-core CPU/10-core GPU, 8GB unified memory, 512GB storage. Screen size is measured diagonally. The displays on the 13-inch and 15-inch MacBook Air have rounded corners at the top. When measured as a standard rectangular shape, the screens are 13.6 inches and 15.3 inches diagonally. Actual viewable area is less. Testing conducted by Apple in January 2024 using pre-production 15-inch MacBook Air systems with Apple M3, 8-core CPU, and 10-core GPU, and pre-production 13-inch MacBook Air systems with Apple M3, 8-core CPU, and 8-core GPU, all configured with 8GB of RAM and 256GB SSD. Testing conducted by Apple in May 2022 using pre-production 13-inch MacBook Air systems with Apple M2, 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB SSD. The wireless web test measures battery life by wirelessly browsing 25 popular websites with display brightness set to 8 clicks from bottom. The Apple TV app movie playback test measures battery life by playing back HD 1080p content with display brightness set to 8 clicks from bottom. Battery life varies by use and configuration. See apple.com/batteries for more information.